get ready to rumble. Because here he is, Mr. Entertainment, live from RVA, packing the truth and nothing but the truth. It's Preston Brown. Preston Brown. It's time to get down with Preston Brown. 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 Preston Brown.
Welcome to the Famous Brown TV show. Got a great show for you tonight. I'm going to break down this book for you tonight. My latest book, Thinking Outside the Box. If I did it, so can you, and you have to get your hands on this book. It's a fantastic book that will open up your mind to a different idea about life. Now, before I get into the show, I want to take a short break, and we're coming back. Go get your popcorn, go get your pen, paper, go get your Pepsi, whatever you're going to drink. Sit back. This is going to be a show that you don't want to forget. This is going to be a show that you don't want to miss. Call your friends. Call somebody and say, look, Famous Brown is about to get down on TV. I'll be right back. This is the Famous Brown TV show. No show in America like this. Show. Hope you enjoyed that last video. And this is going to be a very unique show. I want to reveal some stuff to you tonight and tell you what direction that I, myself, personally is going to be taking from this moment on. I know you've seen a lot of different things that I've done through the years. And those that don't know me, you need to get to know me. This book, Thinking Outside the Box, it may not answer all your questions. It may not be for everybody, but it's for somebody. And this book will show you through my experience what I did and how I thought outside of the box to attain and get things in life that I wanted. And it can work for you also. Many times in life we are wrapped down to following the thinking of somebody else, and we're afraid to think outside the box. And I tell people all the time, how can you believe in a God in the sky when you don't believe the God that walks inside of you? The Bible said, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind can meet your every need. How can you believe in a Jesus that walked through Galilee and not believe in the God that walks inside of you? And once you learn that God works miracles, not out of the sky, but inside of you and other people, you will begin to think outside the box. I was told years ago when I was in high school that if you wanted to go into business, you need to save enough money to live on for a year. Every business that I had ever opened up, I actually opened it up with no money. And I made it work. And I made it work as long as I wanted. And some of you out there, a person came to me and told me, said, oh, I heard you lost the radio station. No, I did not lose the radio station. I had two radio stations, one in Richmond and one in Hopewell. I sold both of them. I didn't lose it. I got tired of dealing with it. See, what we as a black race have a tendency to do, and it dates back through centuries. Even Maggie Walker had problems dealing with black folks. We don't like to support each other. We're first to say what a black person can't do or what's wrong with a black business, and the last to come in and support it. Now, Maggie Walker, a lot of folks didn't know, had a department store right here on Broad Street. And she couldn't get black folks back then to stand up and support it. They preferred to go to a store who wouldn't let you try on a hat, who wouldn't let you try on a pair of shoes, who wouldn't let you put on a jacket, then come to her where she would allow you to try on everything in the store. If you wanted, you bought it. If you didn't, you put it back on the shelf. You went into those stores back then doing segregation. If you touched it wrong, it's yours because it won't no more good. And we haven't, as a race, been able to get away from that. But let me clarify something when I'm on radio and I'm getting down. Nobody gets down like Famous Brown. When it came down to the radio station, for years, it was supported basically out of my pocket. Because I never, ever really got a lot of support through Richmond until it was needed. Like during election time, the politicians would come over and most of them want to spend $200, $300 and they think they did something. That ain't no money. I go out to dinner and spend that. And you do too. But after they win an election, you don't see them no more. When they get in position where they can funnel money back through the black community, they don't do it. And I'm just not running my mouth. Look at the reports. Look at the study they did. 2% of black contractors get city work. And that's a shame when the city has been under black control for 3 decades. But I'm not going to get on that trip. What I want to get, you have to start thinking outside the box. Forget everything negative that people throw your way. Get on that positive train. And when you get on that positive train, things will begin to change for you. I did it. If I did it, a little country boy did it, so can you. Pick up the book, Thinking Outside the Box. If I did it, so can you. You need a speaker to come out. I'm going to be the one for you. I'm out there now. You know, I didn't want to come out and do a lot of things, but now I'm ready. If I'm ready, you should get ready. Get me before I get too big and too expensive. But you can call me. 326-0929, that's my office number. Right now, we're going back to the next video. You're watching.
You know, sometime in life, we all need to think back and look at the things that God has brought us through. Not because of anything that we've done so great, but only because of His goodness and His mercy. As for me, I want to thank the Lord for all that you've done for me and my family. And to let you know that I know
Stuart Harris. I've been shopping here at this store for 7 years. Wayne is a good salesman, and he will have you looking right when you walk out. All his clothes are reasonable, fashionable, and inexpensive. And that's all I have to say. I will continue shopping here for another 7 years if I'm still here. Thank you.
D&W Fashions inside the Jeff Davis Highway Flea Market. Just in time for spring 2019. Wayne Mason is rolling out the fashion colors that'll keep you looking sharp. Leisure suits, Kango hats and caps, beautiful shirt and tie sets, plus all the accessories, lightweight suits in a rainbow of colors, plus Stacey Adams and Giorgio Bertini's shoes and sandals. D&W Fashions, Jeff Davis Highway Flea Market. Open Thursday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Let Wayne Mason help you dress to impress. Call 804-337-8869. 804-337-8869. Big boy sizes available. Mention you heard this ad on the Famous Brown TV show and save an extra 10%. Thanks for watching the Famous Brown TV show and listening to RichmondSoulRadio.com. Now shop with the man that keeps it good in the neighborhood. Wayne Mason.
Famous Brown. I have a special guest to stop by the studio to talk for a few more moments. And I want to introduce to you Aaron. He's got a copy of this fantastic book, Thinking Outside the Box. If I Did It, So Can You. How has the book helped you?
The book has helped me a lot. Made me really think outside the box, especially with growing up in life and different trials and tribulations I've been through. Went through a big divorce, and I mean, thanks to you and thinking outside the box, I've made it through.
Okay, good.
I persevered, and I mean, I feel great. I feel relaxed. Being able to know that if anybody can think outside the box and be successful, I can do it as well.
There you go. And you need to pick up your copy of Thinking Outside the Box. If I Did It, So Can You. You can pick it up on Amazon, or you can write us right here at the studios at 907 East 9 Mile Road, Holland Springs, Virginia. We'll be right back with more Thinking Outside the Box with Famous Brown.
Out there, this is your friendly neighborhood hatchet man, Brother Craig, here coming at you on Preston Brown's television program. Preston is the one that got me started in radio, and so that's a debt of gratitude I will always owe to Preston, because the last thing on my mind was being a radio talk show host, and here we are today celebrating the beginning of my 10th year in radio, and I hate to think where I would be if Preston Brown had not talked me into being a talk radio host. So thank you, Preston. And you guys, you listen to Preston. When Preston speaks, what's that old commercial, E.F. Hutton? When E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. When Preston Brown speaks, people listen. Thank you, Preston.
Just want to take a moment of your time to tell you about my brand new book. It's called Thinking Outside the Box. If I Did It, So Can You. And you can pick it up on Amazon, or you can pick it right, if you're in Richmond, you can pick it up at Barker's Music Store, or come by my restaurant, the Famous Brown Legendary Soul Food Restaurant, and pick up your copy. You can pick it up at my studio at 907 East 9 Mile Road. Also, while I got your attention for a few moments, let me talk to you about what we're doing. Okay, now we have a studio at 907 East 9 Mile Road. If you want to do an internet radio show, we can tape it for you and play it at WCLM Radio or either on RichmondSoulRadio.com. We have a 24-hour-a-day internet radio station that's operating around the clock and around the world. And we can put you on, you can produce your own show. We'll help you produce your own show, and it's not expensive. Put your information, promote your own business, promote your ministry right here on the internet radio station. Also, you can find me every Saturday night on 102.9 FM. I'm on from 10 o'clock to midnight, and I do the best in classic R&B, soul, and Southern soul from 10 to midnight every weekend. And also, my television show is on the CW network, channel 65. Now, if you got Comcast, it's on 809. And if you got Verizon, it's channel 13. I've been around for a long time. If you have a business you want to promote, you have a ministry you want to promote, or just you want to promote yourself, I can help you. Give me a call. Studio number is 326-0929.
Are you tired of running into locked doors on your long road to success? Do you sometimes feel it's easier just to accept failure? Well, don't give up. Now available for your leisure reading, Thinking Outside the Box. If I Did It, So Can You, by Preston Brown. This book promises to enlighten and encourage people just like you. Order your copy today on Amazon.com or check with all your major bookstores. Thinking Outside the Box. If I Did It, So Can You, by Preston Brown. Enjoy it.
A lot of times you like to bounce your ideas off someone. Someone with a proven record and experience is yours truly. So give me a call, stop by the studio, stop by the restaurant, and we'll talk about it. Don't forget, get your copy, Thinking Outside the Box. If I did it, so can you. Thank you so very, very much.
Famous Brown's legendary soul food restaurant in the Fairfield Shoppers World Shopping Center, 5156 9 Mile Road. Treat yourself to Famous Brown's cheeseburger. It's the best cheeseburger in the city. Plus Famous Brown's special seasoned chicken wings and mouth-watering fish. Be there for the soul food weekend specials, pig feet, chitlins, anytime ribs. Nobody gets down like Brown. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 to 11, and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 in the afternoon. The heart and soul of the city. RVA Radio has never sounded better than it does in 2018.
Great job, kids.
But now there's an internet radio station just for you. Radio. Richmond Radio. Soul Radio. Radio.com. If you're over the age of 50 and you live and breathe classic R&B, Southern soul, classic gospel, even classic rock. RichmondSoulRadio.com is on and cooking just for you. Go to RichmondSoulRadio.com on your pad, tablet, computer, and cell phone and listen 24 hours a day in digital stereo. Take us with you wherever you go. RichmondSoulRadio.com, just for you radio. Download the RichmondSoulRadio.com app and the QR scanner app to your cell phone.
Hey guys, I'm April and I got my copy of Thinking Outside the Box, If I Can Do It, So Can You, by Preston T. Brown. This book is awesome. It's relatable, it's simple to read, and you know what? Get your copy today.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We're just about out of time, and I'll be back next week. We change shows every other week, so if you miss part of this show, you can catch it next week. And if you got some friends you want, hey, I want you to watch that show, tell them you'll be back on the same show, be back on next week, and we change shows every other week. We do our shows in Harlem Springs. We have a studio set up in Harlem Springs, and you are invited to come by. If you'd like to be on the show, come on by and be part of the show. The show is very open, and I give you the freedom to speak the way you want to. I don't have all the answers, and you don't have them either. But we have a chance to speak and give our opinion and dialogue, and maybe I'll learn something from you and you'll learn something from me. So until next week, God bless you. This has been a little country boy from Southern Pines, Virginia, Preston Brown. Thank you for your time, because time is precious. It's a resource. You can't beg it, borrow, steal it, or loan it. The only thing you can do with time is spend it. And your past is like a cancer check. It's already written. You have it moment for moment. And put God in your life, and everything's going to be all right. I hope ain't nobody mad at me, because I ain't mad at nobody. Thank you. God bless. See you next week.
Yeah, Good Boy ENT, PT Brown Enterprise. This is Struggle Out Chill. My life been a blessing. My life been a blessing. My life been a blessing. What it do? Crack houses on corners, niggas sniffing and run. In the hallway like goons, I'm just a G from the hood. So crack to get on. I remember back in the days, I wore a small hairy bone. Now I'm rocking this platinum, bless the ice on my neck. Rest in peace to my homie, he took a shot to his back. I represent off the deuce, 22nd Street finest. And everything I do, shouted, he met my soldiers behind me. Now the street show me love, when I step on the set. Look, kids running, give me hugs like an old timer vet. I see the struggle in their faces, tennis shoe with no laces. So I get back to my hood and throw talent showcases. And put my young people on, and keep them out of the street. Cause if they ever sell drugs, different shit they gon' see. My life been a blessing. 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 Wonder when a nigga was younger, hustling up in the streets, it could've taken me under. Saw the hunger in people, coming copping with kids about the same year. Nas driving life is a fiends punning this shit. Kids ain't got no Christmas. Only thing they got for Christmas was the snow in December. So I had to remember, taking food off the table, seeing two brothers fight, another Cain and an Abel. Crack took over the streets and then my pockets got fat. I put my life on the line like playing Russian roulette. My next door neighbor got 4 kids, but she owed me a check. But all due in respect, how could you even paint a picture? My life been a blessing. 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 That's why I'm getting it back. I don't talk about the blow, cause I sold all the yak. Now I took from the street, now it's time to get back. Yeah, it's time to get back. It's time to get back. My life been a blessing. That's why I'm getting it back. I don't talk about the blow, cause I sold all the yak. And I took from the streets, now it's time to get back. Now it's time to get back. Yeah, it's time to get back.
For the last 30 minutes, you've been entertained by the Famous Brown TV show. Join us next weekend at these same times for the Famous Brown TV show with your host, P.T. Brown.